We're all good. The fields between the outer and inner walls of Aberrang are brimming with different people and clans. All stare at the masses. All stares at the mass enter. A pair of curious children run to you in awe. Can I ride the horse? Can I ride the horse, people? Gasps a young boy. His mother grabs him by the arm, blurting apologies. A man with a short banner of his own approaches. Excuse my wife and son, he says. There isn't anyone in Aberrang who hasn't heard of you. We're a small clan, he continues. So, of strong men and smart women. Give us the honor of joining our banners to yours. Honest gives you an uncertain shrug. Trying to avoid a scene. I'm sorry, but I will take on the responsibility. Any allies are welcome in these times. The man claps you on the shoulder, and many other clans promise to sow their banners to you as you travel towards the Great Hall. As long as you've got supplies, I will handle this. I also need a good drink in me. Something that'll crash my energy once I'm done with this. Barter thrives in the shadows of catastrophe. As people haggle their treasured family heirlooms for a handful of grain. Between robbery and theft, it's been a real problem, Taurus tells you. Eventually, we gave up patrolling the lower rings of Aberrang. Every man for himself down here. You pass more than a few reminders of better times. Though, gossip is traded freely. Most items and supplies are outrageously expensive. Still, you can afford to take a look. Here and there are a piece of someone's old life catches your eye. How much for supplies? One renown gets two. Lord Almighty! A serpentine decoration which kept its original owner alive for far too long. Okay, that's a little cute. That's a little cute, to be honest. One can't help but think unconventionally when wearing a weathered green cap. It's a fucking move through allies, never deflected, crit chance. Ooh, no, I'm getting that and I'm putting it on one of my Varls. Two days worth of supplies. We'll see what it's worth. Being able to just give someone the option of running through others. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Keep your eyes open. Some of these people were ready to kill us just hours ago. Thought you never... Thought you'd get away with this, a man slurs nearby. He and his cronies are already drinking their way through the streets. We demand justice! He bleats in the face of a confused horse-spawn. Ahead, more horse-spawn rear up at spear point. Canary and her companions thrust weapons and words back at their accusers, unintimidated. I knew this would be trouble. Bataris' guards tried to separate the horseborn and the angry clansmen, but only managed to make things worse. You catch Rugga chuckling under his breath. Justice for Tolm, whatever the fuck it is, turns into a chant, spreading until it affects a great mass of people. The horseborn came with you, they accuse. You're protecting murderers. Someone attacks, and others follow. Fuck my life. Here we go again. I haven't even gone through the fucking city and we're getting attacked. Right, I need to get him kills. I need to get them all kills to be perfect. Get fucking Gundalf the thing and just have him run through people and then murder everyone. Yeah, that'll work. Could control where they go. Why is it saying plus? Why do I have 6 points available on him that I have not used? Okay, that was incredibly strange. How much does it cost to oh, Jesus. Right? Got it. Save. Save. Fucking save. Get this out of the way. Who to move up? Now, isn't this the one that we defeated and that joined us? Question mark? Either way. You know, I think I'm gonna go with Gundalf. As dumb of an idea as this is, I'm just gonna stack my damage and hope I can obliterate someone. Here, have 3 strength. There we go, come on. What do I have on him? Just 3 break. Alright, time to do the dumb. Crowd looks riled up. Kill the rabble-rousers in blue and the rest will flee. Summon bear and get it in there. Hello, Burr. Okay, one's immediately down. Rapid advance, and then we'll wait. Nine tiles. It's just 9. If I was to go from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. Ah, but no. At the least I can do 1 point of damage. Okay, if you want to attack that burr, you go ahead and attack that burr. Sorry, did you want armor? No. No, that's not right. You don't get armor. Fuck you. Rook? Yeah. vanish like smoke. So I knew they would go for the fucking bear. They really hate that goddamn bear. Well, bear hates them. Fuck you! Why am I doing that? She has 8. The bear's dead no matter what I do. To that end. So. Excuse me, I need all of you really fucking dead right now. Yeah, they're fucking scared of Gundalf. They should be scared of Gundalf. Out of the fucking woods. I'll take it. Oh, baby. Excuse me, what? An interesting choice. Why? That's actually gonna hurt. I just fucked that up completely. Oh well. Ah well. Jesus. In case you're missing, a scout group you sent to the town of... Oh yeah, okay. Well yeah, I didn't know about that, so... Fuck it. Cannery, the usually charismatic leader of a large horseborn tribe, wears a deep scowl. Yeah, that's definitely totally a scowl right there. So this is the woman. Okay. Why men attack? Why so much shout? Everyone thinks your horseborn pillaged Tolnar. This is important, Cannery. Is it true? City to east. Yes, kill many men. Take many things. You need more? Oddless mouth opens but finds no words. You admit it. You plundered Tolnar and killed the people there. Many food, many weapons. Bring to you. You eat, you take. You slaughtered them and gave their things to us? Kateri looks from Odliff to you, puzzled, then back to Odliff. Her front hoofs pound the dirt and she gestures in the air. You kill at walls, you kill on road. Man, horseborn, every. No, that's... Damn. It's not the same thing. She doesn't get the difference. They must have done this before we even met them. How are we going to explain this away? There's nothing to explain. We either defend them or we don't. Cannery. Now there's the standing question. Do we stick with them or do we part? I'm going to regret this, probably, but... She trots nervously in place, and then exhales through her nose and frowns. We listen, for now. We are not pets. I have to hope this is all going to be worth the trouble, Oddliff. Me too. Well, there's the thing. I'm going to end up doing multiple playthroughs of this. There's just no way of it. But things do actually change between playing with Rook and playing with Alette. Like not just like small things either. That's kind of the surprising part of it. Like they have two completely separate almost completely separate stories. They end up in the same place, but things change. So no matter what, I'm gonna end up having to play through multiple times because it's not just a case of do you take choice A or choice B with character A or character B. It's going to be you take choice A, B, C, or D depending on which character you have. Yeah, I read through how many different variations there are. I'm like, there's no fucking way I can get away with just playing once. Apparently, you pick before I could say anything. So I was gonna say do one option with Rook. Yeah, I don't know about that, but we'll see. We'll see. In the crowds, you notice new Varro who had just now entered the gates. Hacken has gone off to meet them, and eventually you catch up. A familiar face glares in your direction as he speaks. Fastall. Eventually we cross paths with Bulric and his ravens at the old ford. You remember Bulric? The Berserker? Hard to forget. Though I did some hard marches in our day, not like this. Bulwark went on his own way. Luckily, we arrived when we did. Wasn't sure Averang would still be here, or where you went. Have they treated you well since we parted, Haken? Well enough, all things considered. Fastall gives you a cold stare. Don't think I've forgotten why Arentoff fell, little one. All forgiven. And I'll be glad to watch you fall to Dredge in person, returning the favor. Where's your tamed one-armed Varro anyway? Gone to the north into the darkness. Juna and Edvind claim they can solve this. Is that so? Juna and Edvind. Makes you wonder who started the trouble in the first place. Grimehoff's gone, Arentoff's gone, Jorinder gone. The Dredge, on the other hand? Bulwark said he ran across Eyeless near Bindle. Bellower is probably on his way here now. We defeated Bellower at Bosgard. Saw it myself. Bellower is dead. And for what of the others like Walker and Seafair? We don't know where they went. Is Euban around here somewhere to write things down at least? Afraid not. He decided to go south to Horseborn lands. Of course he did. I guess we're the last Varro, Haken. Let's bring Rude into the Dredge like old days. Of our bones the hills. Haken breaks into a wide grin and clasps the forearm of Falstead. A strange gladness about them. Of our bones the hills. Who is messaging me? What happened? Okay, sure game, whatever you say. Just randomly fucking closes, apparently. Alright, let's try this again. Time is it? Are we about to go through that entire battle again, or is this after? No, this is after, because I did have a break, people. Alright, forward. We get 7 more viral. The path crosses the field from the outer gates to the inner black rock. It is longer than it looks. When you walk through dense, smoky streets escalating towards the rise of the Black Rock Plateau, Ruga shuffles beside the guards who carry his change. He is unusually silent, but now he speaks softly in your ear. Careful, Hunter, he says, even before you hear the shouts. Looks like trouble ahead. Fucking hell, can we at least, like, get one part to fucking rest before we get to the Great Hall? Jesus. It is trouble. A few yards ahead, you spy one of Petaris' guards face down, an arrow in his head. Petaris curses angrily and runs ahead just as armed men appear from the crowd, surrounding him and attack his guards. It would be a tragedy if something happened to him, Ruga taunts. Shit! Either he's gonna die, or he's gonna run away. Ah, fuck! Killers emerge from well-staged traps to plunge arrows and axe head into more guards, and ambush Petaris' shirts. He's shirting at people. Is Petaris on our team? Do we play the action economy, or do we play... Alright, I'm switching this up. We'll take it. Oh, no, no, that's not what I meant. Avoid strength damage or increased damage. Next. Wait, what? Oh, bonus chance to hit, period. I mean, this is incredibly useful, but I need 2 more kills with him. To get up to there, I need... Basically, I need 8. I need 8. This is doing it? No. Wasn't there one that had armor talents? Relevant to me. She basically has a 50% chance of critting. Isn't that the knockback? Oh. You know what this will do for the moment? Weaponing? Not really. Oh. Wait, what? Why are all of my stuff... Why is all of my stuff just, like, missing? I'll take that. I'm somewhat confused, but you know what? I don't care enough. Actually, that's a fair point. I could use him to knock people around. But having extra breaks always good. Does anyone else have points available that I'm just not Fuck you, game. No, seriously, fuck you, game. Why am I missing? Why are there points missing from my people? Okay. Okay, let's actually get into a fight now. We could try pinning them, or I could bring just about anyone in. Alright, let's try this. And maybe hopefully get to the Great Hall before all of this ends. Arrow? No? No, but dead woman. Alright. Yeah, somehow I knew it. Looks like you could use some help. Wait a minute. Isn't that the guard from... As if they're gonna fucking attack me. Come on, give me a crit. Gamble. You just made a serious mistake, buddy. I'll take that. put Pearl. I'll take that gamble. Nameless dude. Gotta kill. Burr is dead. Interesting choice in targets. Oh, this guy's Pataris. Reinforcements. Excuse me? He just pulls dudes out of his butt. And now we can promote him again. The first quarter of the game is just is going to walk to the king's castle. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I don't want to end the stream until we get to the fucking castle. Well, Great Hall, but you know what I mean. Pataris rallies his men with tremendous skill. Yeah. You quickly repel the ambush with his help, wiping your blade clean of blood. Pataris then leans onto Rugga's hard fists. Leans into Rugga hard with fists and feet until the man is curled in a quivering ball on the ground. The thrashing edge when Pataris is satisfied. And the fighter who joined you in battle paces nearby. Bastards! Utter bastards! It's been a miserable hard road, and I wasn't willing to watch good men go down like that. Gunmander, he continues. Lots of us here from Bindle. I was the captain there myself. He glances at his banner, trampled and bloody, and notices yours. I'll admit, we could be doing a lot better. You take the hint. I swear it. He gathers his tattered banner and sends word along to his people. Jesus, mother of... Pataris and Gumminder chat with you as you continue to the Great Hall, kindred spirits. Haha! Ho ho! I'm going to get fucked with my supplies. Looks like an awful lot of stairs. And no doubt why Minnoff feels safe watching from above. A lot of really big houses. Well, buildings, but... You finally approach the black stone walls, deep at the center of Aberrang. Vitaris instructs you to head up the stairs while he hauls Ruggo away. Olive huffs when she learns she can't join you. I guess only the important people are invited, she says. I'll try and find a place for us to rest. Where do you think is best? Far in? Far in would probably keep our people safe. But if we need to run to the fucking walls... Simple logic says far in is possible, but there could be an ambush. Our people are strong enough. We're not the first with that idea, Otnif says. We'll step on some toes, but I'll do what I can. As Unless heads out, she looks over the top up to the top of the plateau. Up there is where we want to be. Maybe if you had the king's ear? Oh, jurisprudence. What is that? 4? 3 battles? We started with the wall. Then we had the struggle. And then that one, so 3, yeah. The Black Rock Plateau casts a long indigo shadow over you like a storm cloud. As you climb the steps, the view shifts from verdant green hills to a morbid panorama of carnage and darkness. Eventually, you come to stand beside rich and powerful men with long names and banners, called before King Meinolf as you were. Akin is here, as well as Canary, both given wide berth. From where you stand at the back of his enormous hall, King Meinolf looks small and withered upon the throne. He speaks slowly, as if stepping carefully through cobwebs of old memory. You can only hear bits and pieces about changes of heart and protecting the weak. Eventually, you give up trying to make out the words. Eventually, Hall goes silent, and every turns to stare at you. The king beckons, and you approach. Oh, we've got a cutscene. We've got an actual cutscene. Hey, it's what's his face? King Meinolf. With this, the king sends the crowd away and takes you aside privately. You are to be thanked in person for bringing my son home to me. Now I am afraid I must selfishly beg a favor of you. The road between Bosgard and Aberrang is long, especially shared with men like Ruggo. Tell me, how did you fare in his company? You're not the first. And somehow he commands the loyalty of many. Maybe it says something about the hearts of men. I suspect you already know this, but men
has poisoned me. He did it when we met in good faith to negotiate in peace. My menders have been unable to find a cure. Rugga and I have something of a long, miserable history. No doubt he means to watch me wither on the throne. But perhaps you've seen his weaknesses. Something which to coax an antidote from him. Convince him on my behalf. And in return, this is how it is now. The king tosses you something at you, glitzing in flight for a moment. He puts a hand on his head. Take this and do with it as you please. I'll have no need of it for it soon. Whoa. The king calls Bataras, and soon you hear hard boots echoing off the high ceilings. My king, Captain Bataras, our friend Rook has agreed to speak with Rugga. Bataras, follow our guest's orders. You are now his to command. See that this gets resolved soon as possible. An honored guest? That's the achievement I got. Okay. Let's first check on her. So you're back? So, what was that about? What did the king have to say? Something about putting aside our differences. He wants me to try and wring an antidote out of Rugga. Since Minos dying, everyone's been let into the city under his protection. I wonder if I'd change my mind like that if I knew the end was near. Is it not? Shut up, you know what I mean. So how are you feeling about all this? All this? Care to narrow it down? She smiles politely, waiting for your question. My deal? What do you mean? Oh, you're gonna pretend like there's nothing up with you. I heard you giggle the first time you saw one. I don't giggle. Okay, look. Just don't repeat this, promise? I promise. When I was a girl, I remember my father showing me pictures of horses. They looked amazing. I wanted one so bad. Then he told me they were all killed, totally wiped out. Do you know the story? Legend says the Loom Mother made horses, and another god created the horseborn from them. That there was a time when both horseborn and horses existed. You'd see people use horses for farming, carrying goods, and wouldn't know how to react. Was it slavery? Were horses like children to them, or some living reminder that they're just dumb beasts? You could ask the same about Varl. Come on, it's not the same. Varl looked pretty different from a Yox. No debate how the horseborn were made, though. Anyway, rather than let anyone own horses, stories say the horseborn went crazy and slaughtered them all. Then they fought the humans a bit and eventually retreated to the far south. They say the horseborn felt such shame about the massacre, they just never returned. Who knows what truth really is? Up till the moment I saw one, I wasn't even sure horseborn even existed. But They're real. They're really real. They're beautiful. They're causing us all kinds of problems. Oddless beaming face and wide grin deflects. Tell me about it. He smiles politely and waits for your question. That's a tough one. You know me. I want everyone to live. Maybe not even hate each other. Ruka's men's a bastard, but I don't think they deserve to die. I'm just glad the Varl are on our side. But I'm not the king, so I guess there's not much else to say about it. Gods, I wish he just didn't exist. You know, he's not going to just hand over a cure, not without a high price anyway. He's gambling with people's lives for his own benefit. Why do people like him always seem to prosper? Different people, different needs, really. I can't argue with that. No one thinks they're in the wrong. He spent so much time and effort trying to do the right thing. And here comes Rugger. He may as well be stabbing children as he goes, and people love him for it. But, anyway, what can we do? Threats and beatings don't seem to work. The man could take a punch, I'll give him that. Can't just kill him either, for Minel's sake. What does he even want? The throne? What's the point of ruling Aberrank for a couple days before the darkness takes it back? Just sick of thinking of Rugger. Let's change the subject. Yeah, I suppose we should. How are you holding up? You ever get tired of doing the right thing? Leave, go south, see what happens? I'm just thinking out loud. Some people are talking about ships. After what we saw in whatever the hell it is, the serpent's blood is eating at boats. It's killed everything living in the sea. I know it's not a real option. Now we gotta rely on each other. Just remember, you always got a shoulder here. You don't try and carry this all your own. What? Trying to start Pokemon White, and wow, it's hard to start a new game. You have to press up, select B, or else it's impossible to save a new game. Why? How would I even know that without the internet, or a physical manual that didn't come with my used copy? Yeah, well, as I've said before, Japanese. Alright, let's talk to Bataris, and what time is it? I should probably call it after I talk to him. Actually, I'll talk to Bataris, I'll deal with that, and then, assuming there isn't a fight, we'll just call him. We've not had time for proper introductions. I didn't even know it'd be necessary. Be comfortable with the king's orders. It's not a matter of comfort. I was given as much warning as you were. That is to say, none. But if these are the king's orders, I will follow them. Is there anything you wish to know? Katara stands at attention, awaiting your response. Several hundred trained fighters, weapons, and armor, and access to the king, should you need it. Several hundred fighters in a city of several 100,000? We're lucky for that. Look at Frostfilter, or Bowsguard. Wealthy by control. Any upset of balance, the wealthy families hack each other into pieces over it. Innocent people get caught in the fray. The king is trying to change that in Aberrank, but it's slow going. Traditions die hard. In my experience, many would just prefer to hack each other to pieces in the first place. He looks uncomfortable and unaccustomed to talking about himself. I won't bore you with details. I was an orphan. And I was young and impetuous. I overthrew the vicious bastards who were selling children in the slums. did it without killing a man. This is a man I need on my team. King Minoff made me an honor guard. A few years later, after an attempted coup, I became captain. You may have a guess who incited that attempted coup. Fast rise to power. Power only means you have the luxury of putting your own needs last. Batara stands at attention. It would be above my position to assume. But, in my opinion, you answer the question yourself. The king knows other clans in Abu too well, I think. Schemes and secret plots flourish in a city like this, but your banner speaks for you. Who better than an indebted outsider to handle other outsiders? So he can expect me to do as he says and then take the blame if things go wrong too. That's one way of looking at it. Aren't the wealthy families in Avarine going to be upset with this? Without a doubt. As you say, my men were spread thin already. I was almost worried about the clans, more worried about the clans than the dredge. May I offer some advice? Rely on me to understand the city. Sometimes men who come from the countryside see things as a straight path, but Avarang is a circle. You try to change the direction suddenly, you risk being flung over a cliff, and we're dangerously close to a steep drop. I appreciate your counsel, thank you. Of course, if you need me, I'll be nearby.
Yes, I know I still say Vegas because I haven't gone and changed it. Supposed to prevent people from starting a new game for fun and accidentally saving over their real file. That sounds incredibly stupid, but alright.
Minoffs aren't... Yes, I know, thank you. Armband. Strength. Arm. Aggro. Okay, this is going on him for the moment. Hang on, well, it is on my mind. Give 10 more, so if I was able to get this on her, she'd have an 80% crit chance. Jesus. 80%. Eh.
Uh, does that say 10? If I lost my
Heroic title.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Skalds sing the names not of simple people, but of legends they have become. Choose a heroic title to bestow upon your hero. When it's chosen, cannot be done. Bloodletter? Death Messenger. Will on Kill. Monster Killer. Oathmaker. The Foolish. The Forsaken. With no allies. Never miss with no adjacent. Jesus. The Hopeful. Not all strength is weapon. Last Standing. The Mountain. The Unmoved. The Wolf. Twice Born. Oh my god. Who do I give this to? AKA, that's what I just received. Got it. Okay. I'll take it. That's more than enough for right now. What? No, I... So, no one can ever be the Mountain. Other than him. Oh, and she gets a heroic now. Let's fucking do it! There was one that had... Oh, they're unique. Right. Unbent. Last Standing. The Whisper. Forsaken. The Foolish. The Hopeful. Right, got it. How much does it cost? 10! Okay. I will hang on to this for the time being. So innately she has 20 crit. Plus 30 from that, so 50. And, right? Not losing my money, right? 20, oh no, 20, 40, and then, so 70. She has a pretty damn good chance of critting. Alright. And that just gives me critting. Got it, thanks game. Oh, now we can access the market. Alright, let's deal with this jackass and then... Alright, Pataras. Pataras escorts you to your camp, which was set up while you were gone. I know King Minolf asked you to speak to Rug at once, but after his men ambushed us, I may have been too... He's not capable of speech at the moment. Seems like you two have some history. I will bring you to speak to him as soon as possible. For now, I would suggest rest. It's been a long day for all of us. Atlas has been waiting for you to return. We are singing and laughing in the distance. Where is everyone? Celebrating! For the first time since we left Skorg, we can just stop. We made it. Thanks to you. I don't feel done yet. The dredge could easily tear through the flimsy outer wall if they wanted to. As far as I can tell, we still got no answer to the darkness. What do you think Ivor's doing right now? Probably keeping them all from killing each other. I know you're right. But I miss him. It feels strange, this sudden calm. Nothing to do but wait. You're right. We can't even work on Rugga yet. The guard captain went wild on him. Good. On the other hand, what if Minolf dies? Between Rugga's loyalists and the Horseborn and the power struggle, the system may turn on itself. The harder we try to grip this world, the faster it seems to slip through our fingers. What if we didn't think about the rest of the world for one night? Are you suggesting... Yes, Rook. I'm very much suggesting. Oh. Then I guess the celebration will have to wait for us a little bit longer. Shipped! Really? Ooh, cutscene. I got renowned for getting laid, apparently. Well, they changed how the map looks.
The darkness hasn't responded to anything I've tried so far.
Damn you, Juno! How did you...
Can't give up.
Wait, she was left in the ruins, wasn't she? Oh. Christ, Ivor, he's all the way back at Strand. Oh my god.
What am I doing here? I left my friends in Arborang and joined the Spellweavers, Juno and Eyvind, on their journey to undo the darkness and put an end to a world-eating serpent. Juno fashioned a dome of light around us, and we pushed into the darkness. I expected desolation. Instead, we've passed villages that look as though melted, and forests curled like fishhooks. I've had a bad feeling that these things will never again return to the way they once were, even if we succeed. With us came a band of mercenaries, the Ravens, tricked into believing the orders came from their leader. This, too, feels like disaster waiting to happen.
I need to address you. You need to address this now, Juno. Wow, Ivan looks completely... wow. You catch one of the ravens staring at you for the third time. Whispers between them become worrisome. Not yet. Soon. The longer you control Hoka's mind, the worse it'll be when you drop the tricks. The ravens you brought with us are hardened mercenaries. They won't take lightly to being kidnapped. There's no time to convince them properly, and we need their blades and shields out there. What happens out here exactly? The darkness doesn't kill, it warps. There are things hiding out there we don't want to meet. Perfect. I have a feeling they might notice this giant dome of light. I'm afraid it's necessary. The only thing keeping the darkness from warping us as well. I will release Focus Mind soon, when they discover they're trapped within the light. They will be furious. Help me keep things from spiraling out of control. What I've done, I know how it looks. This isn't the way I want things to be. Please, Ivor, put your trust in us a little longer. Just fix us. Believe me, we're trying. Well. I need a place to save, game, come on. Well, we're back in Strand.
The old city on the human-Varl border looms ahead. Twisted into a claw, but still Strand. Now, I have to imagine the longboats bringing fish in the harbor, and the bustling of merchants hawking goods. An unexpected light from Strand's great hall calls to us from atop the hill. We'll stop briefly to investigate.
Cutscene. Oh my god. Well, time for combat. Excuse me? Rift. Are you still there? First, check all the points. Rift, did we have this woman in either of our parties before? I do not remember this woman. At all. A mysterious and seemingly powerful spellweaver who claims to have a complicated history with the Menders and taught herself how to weave. Her hands and body look as though they have suffered under the practice. She happened across the survivors in Strand while searching for the cause of the darkness. Yeesh, those blisters. Well, that explains it. Why do all of my people have points that are just not spent? No, not that. Right, what are your abilities? First, dark energy is sort of return automatically. Okay. Menders usually heal injuries slowly and carefully, but has learned to force the body to mend itself quickly through sheer determination. Will always be able to heal at least if she has the will to cast strength of will. What? That's an interesting notion. How much does it cost? Ride the lightning. Uses her will to focus her energy and launch herself forward with her spear set. After hitting back to her starting tile, because she can't move through obstacles or allies, needs a clear line of Oh my god, she has a fucking charge. Right, I like this woman. I have 2 points. I'll take it. Oh, Rift! It's the guy that we saved. We're just calling him apostate. This stone singer, a powerful dread spellweaver, is proof that not all dreads fear and hate humanity. Though the stone singer does not speak, it travels with the ravens now, working towards what you saving his kind from the darkness. What is this dude's ability? This character seeks out. Right, first, disease strike. Disease enemies lose. Rupture. Seeks out any dredge too weak to resist it, and explodes their bodies, killing them and sending stones. This dude has a fucking execute. Umbrage. Right. Who? What? Ha? Okay. Okay, take it in stride. Who do we have? Simple. He can be useful, but he can just outright kill Dread, but those stones are useful as fuck. Confuse. Huh, her abilities changed from the last game. Or no, wait, that was the other Mender, wasn't it? With Retro and Like are uniquely strong. When defeated, she... Curious. But having him is going to be... Saw that. I know I'm just going to use this dude. I'll take it. Alright. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Turn order. Yeah, this looks about right. Items? Here we go. Yeah, I know. I never got to use her because I didn't have the DLC. Here we go. Just in time. Survivors, let's clear these things out. Christ on a hand bike. Unearthly willpower absorbs all strength damage until depleted. Jesus, it has 2 HP pools. Also explodes on death. Fuck you. Drain. Inflicts 1 will on target. Also explodes on death. What? Any hero can use the Valka spear to chain cast lightning on an enemy. Oh. So we don't get the willpower thing. We get lightning. I need to keep that in mind. Okay, that one's going first, then that one. I can't stop him from... But that one seems to have enough HP. Oh, I only have 1. Shit, man. Right, no hurting the witch. To immediately kill this one. Oh yeah. That's enough. Fuck your damage. Oh. Ivor? No. Okay. I need to kill the archers before I... Another pearl. Half. Nearly 10. So yeah, that's more than enough. I might have made a mistake. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere, buddy. Okay. Concuss, so it should skip its turn. I am definitively calling that an it. Poison. Burn a little more, please. Everybody's now poisoned. Excuse me. I can afford it. I just really want you dead. Strength damage to arch dying. Strikes target for 1. I'll take the risk. Oh, big fucking whoop. You about to get your ass handed to you. Ah, it just went away. Who do I want to upgrade? Ivan. Overkill! quiet comes, it feels unnatural, like being underwater.
What happened to these things anyway?
Asked Folka, breaking the silence. The strange woman replies,
Dredge, human, Varl.
"It doesn't matter out here. Not dead, but their minds were gone even before we laid them to rest."
Oh, zoom. Whole bunch of renown.
The charred remains of the warped creatures bubble and fizz in the light.
Smell horrible.
You take the conversation outside the ruined hall as you descend towards the foot of Strand. An unexpected place to find visitors. The dredge were trouble enough in Strand without being warped into monsters. I wasn't sure we'd ever be unstuck from this abyss, even with our friend's light. Good that you stayed put. You won't outpace the darkness on foot. We travel in the wind, not away. Into the wind, to undo it. Into the darkness? How?
No mere mender this. This woman's a Valka.
But you're not. How did you learn to weave the light? I picked up a thing or two on my own. I learned to protect myself from the menders. You learn to protect yourself when the menders are trying to kill you. My name's Alfron. Do you know who you're traveling with, I wonder? Despite our history, I came this way to seek counsel in Manahar. I wonder if the remains of it found me instead. You could tell Juno is uncomfortable with the implication, but she remains composed as ever. Edwin, less so. We need to move on. Time is our enemy. Time itself. Then you'll need capable allies. Which? Cute. I can see it on your face. You wonder, can I trust her? What I'm wondering is why there's so much color in the air between you and the big lady with the raven sheep. You glance at Folka. Oleg's head swivels back and forth between her and Juno. He is not the only one drawing a weapon. You hear Juno clearly clearing your head. Be ready. Oh, I don't want to fight again. I need to go. Cutscene? Okay, no, it's not a cutscene. Even if I do that fight all over again, I'm calling it here. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Well, I've got 2 more characters, and I need to test something later. But for now, let us hoop-a-doop.